What's up? You know I'm in the dollhouse. What's going on? Doll room 330. You know what time it is, yeah.
Yeah. It's your girl China Harvey, aka the Doll. We in the Doll Room 330. I got a special guest here with me today. I'm gonna let him go ahead and introduce himself. Who we got here?
Comedian Lamont 330, Warren, Ohio, in the building for sure. You already know.
In the building.
Inside Garden Block.
Garden Block, y'all clap it up for Lamont 330 in the building. What's up with you? How are you?
Oh man, I'm great. You already know. How you been? You know.
I've been good. I've been doing my thing, chilling. You know.
That's great. I see you moving. I mean, that's brilliant. I love to see your shine.
I appreciate it.
You know where we come from, you know. Hey,
exactly.
Where we come from, we shouldn't even be in this place right now.
Exactly. But we're gonna continue to do our thing. We're gonna continue to level up. I see you've been doing your thing. You know, I've been following you pretty much your whole life. Mm-hmm. So, you know, let's jump into it.
All right.
What inspired you to become a comedian?
I got to get out to Dink Trimble.
Dink Trimble?
Yeah,
okay.
Dink was like my biggest inspiration. He was like basically like, you know, like when you see Superman on TV, that was my Superman. Because like, I always wanted to like crack jokes, but I didn't think I was funny. And then Dink, I just happened to see Dink one day and we was in the same vicinity and somebody was like, Lamont can crack. And he started cracking on me and I was like, one of your eyes look like they looking in Youngstown and one in Cleveland. He got pissed. And I thought I'm like, we cracking jokes. Right. He got pissed and he was like, you know, he was like, little dude, get away from me. I'm like, and you know, like we walked away and then I seen him again. This one, the underground, you know, you couldn't get in those parties back in the day. I seen him with Darnell and Shab, so I'm like, I want to go. They're like, we going to the underground. I'm like, I want to go.
What was going on in the underground?
Partying.
Oh, partying. Okay.
Yes. You had DJ Peabody. Like, Peabody is one of the best DJs I ever seen in Warren, Ohio. Gianna's brother Peabody.
Okay.
Yeah, great DJ. He one of my favorite DJs. I ain't gonna lie. He made me, him and Dink, like, Peabody got me started in music. Just watching him. I always wanted to be a DJ. And then it was like, you know, let me follow Peabody, but Dink got me into comedy though. So
was Dink a comedian himself, like, or he just
Dink
was like more like funny?
He was like the hood top comedian. Okay. So you really had to see Dink if you really wanted to be funny.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So Dink really was the one who inspired me to do it and go hard, but Mr. Birch was the one that put me in front of everybody.
The marching coordinator, yeah, Mr. Birch?
Yeah,
okay.
Mr. Russell Birch. He passed away. Rest in peace, Mr. Birch. But he was the one that said, Lamont, you got talent, and I want you to host my shows. And I was like, what? I'm like, host what? That's when they was doing like the lip sync and okay. You know what I'm saying? Like the talent shows, I was always the host because Mr. Birch was like, I want you to host. I don't care about nobody else. You gonna host these talent shows. I'm like, all right.
And did you bring your funniness to the hosting?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just basically, he was grooming me. He seen something in me. Like, he taught me how to work the stage before I knew how to work the stage.
Oh, okay.
It was like, even like, it was just like he was like, when you walk across the stage, you don't just stand in the middle. You got to count your steps. He always was on something. He was like, count your steps. I'm like, Mr. Birch, we ain't in no drill team right now.
Count your steps.
Yeah, like, count your steps. It's 4 this way, 4 back, and 4 that way. That's 8 steps. I'm like,
so you could know your place in the middle? Oh,
like,
okay.
Like when you talk, like say if you walk out on stage, you talk, like he said, it's like 10 seconds. Like you talk for 10 seconds, then move.
Okay.
Talk for 10 seconds and move. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to work the crowd. That's basically what he was teaching me. And then from there, it was like always being funny in school. That was my thing because I lived in the hood and we was always poor. Okay. You know, you go to school, kids crack on you, you go home mad.
Right, and some of them best jokes be them good old poor ones too.
Because like they
everybody
used to
can relate
me.
to them.
They used to kill me like, oh, he only got 1 pair of pants or 2 pair of pants. Didn't you have them on yesterday? I used to be like, man, what the Then I was wearing, you know, Sprints, Action 2s. Like I had rallies. I ain't had Nikes when people was wearing Nikes and Reeboks. I wasn't wearing that. I was wearing Sprints.
So you was a person getting cracked on.
Yeah, I was a person getting cracked on until you know, we switched up and Bev came with the fresh Nikes for me, like, here, Here you go. Went to school, then it started changing. They like, oh, Lamont, you cool. Now I'm cool. When I had the rallies on, you ain't know me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we cool now. So yeah, it was just, I ain't really had nothing. And then just sitting in my room always on punishment because I wouldn't talk, or somebody made me mad, I get in trouble. My mom made me sit in my room. You can't come downstairs, do your homework in your room. You gotta eat upstairs. I'm outside. I'm just in the room.
You was one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so who are some of the comedians that influenced you back then and now?
Red Fox, Eddie Murphy, like Chris Rock, like even Charlie Murphy.
Okay.
You know, I go to the ones who like Pops that passed away, like him.
Okay.
Like it's just like I go
John Witherspoon.
Yeah, John Witherspoon. Then I go back even farther. I go back to Richard Pryor is like my top favorite comedian.
No Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy was cool, but Richard Pryor was like, I can relate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Watching him and, you know, going through his problems at home, you know, and then he dealing with crack and I'm dealing with crack around me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, it's like, yeah, Richard Pryor, that's the one.
Okay. Okay, can you walk us through your writing process when you getting ready for a stand-up comedy show?
My writing process is a photographic memory. Really. I just don't, sometimes I write and then sometimes I build it in my head. Like I might write like a little paragraph and I chop it up. And that's all I do. I chop everything up. Okay. Because when you doing comedy, it's like a movie inside your head. You know what I'm saying? You just can't get up there and be like, oh. And everybody ain't gonna laugh at your comedy. You know, to make black people laugh is like coming in there with a metal suit on with some flip-flops.
Right.
Like some people gonna laugh, some people gonna look at you like, what the fuck is this nigga doing?
Right. So as we know, comedy is tough. And so how do you balance out the toughness? Like you said, you said it's hard to get black people to laugh. So when you writing or when you thinking of, you know, how I'm gonna do this set, I'm about to go on, do you do yours to the crowd or do you switch it up if you see the crowd?
No, what I do is every comedy show that I do, I walk in and look at the crowd. And I can just read somebody. Like, you know, it's just reading people. You gotta be able to read like a person without just always trying to attack. You got to make it funny if you're going to attack them. You can't just attack somebody and you ain't funny, then that's a fight, you know. You see me.
Waiting on you at the end of the
I did a comedy show in Jacksonville. This is the funniest shit ever. Like, the dude just kept trying to heckle me, but I kept going on in my set, making people laugh. They told me to sit down, this, that. I said, sit your old ass down somewhere with them sliced flip-flops on. And like, you know the shoes that we got the holes in the side that the old man wears.
Oh yeah, the sandals shoes. Okay.
He had some of them on. I called him some slices. He said, I ain't got no goddamn slices. What's slices?
What's slices?
Yeah, so I ain't, you know, after the show, you know, I ain't think nothing of it. I go outside to smoke. The old dude pop outside. He like, ain't you the comedian? I'm like, yeah. He pull out a knife. He pull out the knife. I'm like, come on, man. Like, seriously. Like you really about to do it? He's like, I told you I ain't got no goddamn slices. I said, oh man, this dude. But yeah, you got to take the good with the bad in comedy, though, for real.
So that's basically how you handle tough crowds and the hecklers and stuff. Like,
yeah, you got to keep going. You can't. As soon as you stop your show to deal with this dude, you let him win. Right. He winning. Because he already can't hear, they can't hear him. But as soon as you go back and forth with him, now you're giving him life. Right. And just imagine if he drunk and really fucked up and you sitting out here trying to do jokes and this nigga silly as fuck. I done seen it happen. You get mad. Then you want to fight. So you change your train of thought or you crack on him and then you move on? Yeah, I might say something fucked up and go on about my business and get over here and keep the laughs going. And then I might come back over here. I might do some shit like, shut up, bitch, and run over there. Right, and had a crowd tune him out. Yeah, and come back like, bitch, and run back over there. Like, yeah, they gonna definitely, you gonna have some people waiting outside for you. Man, you gotta be careful because this shit is dangerous. Okay, so over the years, how long you been doing comedy? Let me ask you that first.
that you could just think off top
like
of
since like I've been doing comedy for a long ass time. It's almost been 30 years. 30 years strong.
Okay.
But my grind has opened it up. The last 3 years I've been on fire. Like the last 3 years I've been on fire, and I ain't gonna lie. For this grind to actually look how I look now, I didn't expect that. I didn't even expect some of the stuff that just happened this year that's closing out the year. Like, I just won Best Comedian in the Midwest.
Okay.
2024.
Let me clap it up for that. Okay,
yeah.
period.
You know what I'm saying? Coming from Warren, Ohio, and I'm sitting in the audience, and it's seasoned comedians around me that I look up to. Like, yeah, y'all dope. So I'm looking up to that shit y'all on.
Right.
For me to win it over them, and I'm looking at them like, but that was a good thing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just got to keep going.
So over the years that you've been doing this, you feel your growth is growing?
Is more people are accepting me now than ever before. Like, really, like, over the last 2 years, like, I was at 1.4K on my Facebook.
Okay.
I'm almost up to 10,000 right now.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good. So like, your growth,
yeah,
like you said,
like I'm not on YouTube and all that bullshit. Like, I don't like that.
Okay.
I don't like putting my videos out unless it's somebody that want to see my work, that's gonna pay for my work. Because I be looking at, like, it be silly, like, coming from here and be traveling other places and people accepting me for, like, they be like at my shows on fire, and I be like, oh, okay. But when you come home, like, I don't expect nobody to just say, hey, I'm fucking with your comedy. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm here in my city, like, it's weird. It don't be no support, but I don't care about that. Right. You know, I care about me getting up every day, breathing and moving along. I got a lot of businesses going on. I got stuff going on, so I got to stay focused on the brand. And that's one thing, like, for the last 4 years, my brand has been building real nice, and I got a strong following in this comedy, and now I'm opening it up for the people in my city. You know what I'm saying? I want people to come to the open mic. That's what it is. But instead of you just walking in and doing comedy, I get a flyer made for the ones who gonna perform. Okay. You know what I'm saying? For the ones who's gonna do their job like you seen last night. Okay. Like, I put that together. No help, no none of that.
Definitely fire show last night.
You know what I'm saying? No help, none of that. I ain't even got no team. Okay. It's just me. Gotcha. Pulling up, getting the comedians, like, come on, this, that. Because I don't want nobody to say, oh, Lamont, this. I can go through my own struggles, my own problems, my own hate, my own whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want nobody to be a part of this who not gonna be serious. Gotcha. You know? Just like when you do your thing, your team's serious about you. Mm-hmm. And that's what you're supposed to have. Like me, I'm serious about myself. You know, I got burnt once trying to get a team, but I know what it takes. So that's why I move on a solo mission and trying to provide for the comedians in my area. Because you got to think about it. You got Youngstown, Warren, PA. That's 3 areas of people who do comedy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to come out besides me. Right. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what you're working on, bringing your surrounding areas all together and doing your thing.
I want to do a comedy show. People are like, man, why you doing a free comedy show? Because I ain't got time to hear nobody say, well, I got to pay to get it. Kill all that. Right. Let's do business now. Right. Now, if you kill that aspect of it, let's do business. Let's work. Right. That's what I want. See, there's so many people that don't want to work hard. They don't want to grind hard. They just want to be in the mix. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It don't take nothing but to get up and get off your ass and do something. Right. You know what I'm saying? People always be like, oh, man, people don't even be, like, showing up. But I don't fault them for showing up. You know what I'm saying? Some people will be like, oh, I ain't messing with. No, I don't hate. Right. So when I see people, if you know about my show, come. If you don't.
Right, and okay, I know you just said you don't do the YouTube, all the social media platforms. Living in a world today where social media is everything. Yeah. How do you balance that? Because what if, say for instance, what if I'm a consumer, right? Uh-huh. I've came to a show because it was in my area or whatever. Yeah. But what if I'm not in those areas that, you know, what if I want to see something on YouTube or a show that you did on Instagram or any clips of you?
Just go to my Facebook.
Okay, so that's where we can find those type of things. Yeah,
because I don't because one thing I learned is this. I might not be like all these comedians that you see on TV and this and that. But a lot of those people is like, when you watch those videos, those is added laughs. When they put those clips on, they add laughs to that. You know what I'm saying? My videos ain't got no added laughs. And like how I knew, because I be getting my videos edited. You know what I'm saying? I get them edited, like clean it up, son. You know what I'm saying? If it look a mess, clean it up. That's what I want you to do. But I done went to people where they is like, you want me to add laughs? I'm like, add laughs for what? Like, bro, can't you hear them people laughing?
Right.
No, just add more. Like, no, like, what is you doing? Like, they looking at me like I'm crazy. But then, again, some people can't write jokes. And when you put jokes out and you put too much out, people start stealing your shit.
Oh, as far as on the internet.
Yes. Okay. Like, I done been to a comedy show, walked off stage, and the comedian got on stage and said my shit.
Okay.
To the point I'm in the back like this, looking at him like, bruh. And then you get off stage, I go straight to him like,
I mean, but that's in any talent. Everybody's gonna steal, copy.
No, don't steal. Be original. I mean,
no, we don't want people to do that, but it happens. Don't
steal. Listen, any joke that I tell, it come from me growing up in the projects. I tell shit about the gardens, my life. So if you hear a joke, you gonna think like, I know what he talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can get up on stage right now and do Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor all day long. Mm-hmm. But I'm not gonna do that. It took me forever just to get my shit to where it's gonna be. So
what about far as skits and everything? I know a lot of comedians now, they do skits on Instagram and YouTube and stuff. That's common. To practice. That's common. You gonna start doing the skits and stuff? Yeah, because you know me, I'm a consumer. I want to see more skits on social media because I'm not gonna make it to every show, but I want to see some skits. Like, you know, far as like maybe you trying out a joke. How do you try out your jokes to know which ones to perform if you don't push nothing on social media just to test it? See, a lot of things is you gotta rehearse. That's what it is. It ain't. But who are you rehearsing in front of to know if those are good? Like what you do is like, see, what I do is I might go to some shows, different places, and just get on stage. Okay, and that's where you try them out at? You got to do that. Okay. Because it's like, I go to Cleveland, Grog Shop, I go to Columbus, Jay Brock doing a Top Dog comedy contest. I'm not even in the contest. I'm just getting on stage. You know try out your material. Yes. Okay. And like a lot of my material that I try be funny as fuck. But it's sometimes like when I get on stage, like I just like when I'm not feeling it, like I'm not feeling it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those type of, if I'm not feeling it, and I gotta get on stage, sometimes I might not do nothing. Okay, I know you said you don't write a lot. Mm-hmm. Okay, on the times that you do write, say you write, you know, a skit or whatever, and then you show up to the venue and it may not be for that type of crowd. How do you switch it up? Switch it. Cause you got to know how to go clean. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to not to offend people. Clean, what do you mean? Like no clean, cussing? Yeah, no cussing. Okay. Like some people can't even do 3 minutes without cussing. Got you. You know what I'm saying? It's to them it's hard. It's not hard to me because you got to change it up. Right. It's like being in a room full of kids. You ain't gonna just be cussing and talking crazy and the kids in here. So it's just like that. So like when you doing this stuff, like even when you writing, sometimes you got to write for a crowd. You gotta know where you going. You just can't just be showing up and thinking people gonna laugh. That hell no. That you'll be out there looking like, damn, they ain't responding to nothing I said. Like for real. So you know how to adjust and change it up in your head once you scope the crowd and be like, okay, this what I wrote a couple days ago ain't gonna be cool for this type of crowd. I turned into like a Tony Montana off the like, you know what I'm saying? Like the stage is like where I just turn the fuck up. Like I just go wild. Like that's my. It's like putting on some shoes to go play with Michael Jordan. I'm hyped. It's like your energy. I'm hyped. I'm ready. Yeah, this is my chance. Right now. Right. You know, you gotta go. What do you think about the current state of comedy where it's at right now? What's your opinion? I think they need to let more people in. Like for real. Like Ro the Realist, Jay Brock, Danger. These people I do comedy with. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They need to let people in. It's like changing the guard. It's just like music. It's the same people. You don't see nobody else really. It's the same people. Like, come on, man. Like it's other funny people out here. Like, and this is my thing with people who watch comedy. You got to go see everybody. You can't just run when it's a show in Cleveland and Pittsburgh and your people here doing shows too. You missing a funny ass show here.
You running way up there to see the same shit you keep paying $80, $90 for, and it's a good show here. Like might be 10, might be 5, but that's a good ass show.
Right.
These comedians funny too. Show love to everybody. That's why I say that, because you gotta show love to everybody. I go to those shows. I done seen Mike Epps plenty of times. I done seen Cat Williams plenty of times. I done seen, you know what I'm saying, Joe Torre plenty of times. But it's just like, even DL, that's my cousin. But
okay,
plenty of times. But you know, it's time for the change of the guard in this comedy.
Okay, what are some common mistakes new comedians make during their performances?
Trying to make people laugh. Trying too hard.
Trying too hard.
Yeah, trying too hard to make people laugh. You gotta just be you. Be you.
Okay, that's one. Give me like 2 more.
Stopping your show and to deal with hecklers. Like when you first come in, everybody gonna heckle you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They don't care who you is. People heckle you right now. They don't give a fuck who you is. You can sit up there and be the biggest. Somebody gonna stand and be like, "Fuck you! You ain't funny, dude." Like for real, right. Drunk as shit. You gotta grab them like, "Sit down." No, let me go. That nigga ain't funny. I see it. I'm telling you, they be doing this shit. Columbus is whoo. Columbus, you gotta really be on your shit, because they will get your ass off stage. You corny. Like that shit. Like right. Real shit. I done seen it happen.
You ever been done like that? You ever been booed?
I mean, I've been heckled. When I first started off, I got booed by a white dude because I was on his ass. Mm-hmm. Like, because it was like, he was trying to be funny, racist, but he just, boo, you're not fucking, all white crowd. You know, my first time searching for comedy shows, ended up at the whitest motherfucking comedy show in America. I got up there and did some shit about white people, and he was pissed.
He got on your ass.
You're not fucking funny, Lamont.
Not Lamar.
Yeah, my whole name Lamont. Fucking Lamar thinks he's something special up there. My name Lamont, bro. Boom! Get off fucking stage. Yeah.
All right, give me one more. One more thing new comedians make mistake by doing.
Trying to be too friendly with comedians. Like, comedians don't listen. Comedians is worse than rappers. These niggas want beef and they only telling jokes for real. So don't be friends with nobody unless they truly for real with you, because these motherfuckers is silly. I'm serious, man.
No, I can see it. You know, you may think a person is outgoing, bubbly, all this because they do comedy, but then you get to know them personally and they a shell, a turtle in a shell. Like, don't talk to nobody, don't introvert, is that what they call it? Come out, do your show, and then you go back in your little bubble.
Man, listen, I shook this dude's hand and walked off. I'm standing right here, my back turned. Mm-hmm. He like, who this nigga think he is?
You heard him?
Yeah, I turned around like, bro, right here, bro. Like, what you mean, bro? He like,
this was another comedian?
Man, just because because not trying to be funny, I'm not the crowd type. You know, I always been a solo person. I'm not the crowd type and want to be I just do my comedy and leave. Okay. And when they see me, I'm in the corner smoking. They be like, who is this? Because I be hearing them like, who is that? Like, what are you doing? Then they call my name, I go on stage. They're like, oh, he a comedian. Because I'm not in the crowd, you know what I'm saying? You might see me chilling by myself, smoking. Like, I'm chilling.
Right.
I don't be...
And all the comedians be all huddled up, kicking it together.
Laughing.
Okay.
Oh, man, wait till I get on here. And then I watch them. I'm just sitting back watching. I'm watching. Then it's my turn. I go do my thing. Then they come over. Oh, Lamont, good job, man. I didn't know you was a comedian. How you don't know I'm a goddamn comedian when we on the flyer together?
Right.
Stop it, bro.
Right. He seen your picture, huh?
Come on, bro. You fucked up.
Okay. Do you observe situations and create comedy, or you create comedy in your head without situations?
A lot of my comedy come from situations. Like being broke, like not having nothing, like just that type shit. Like watching my people on drugs. That is the funniest shit. Like, it don't be funny to see it, but when you know a motherfucker and they pop up, nephew, somebody stole my wallet and I'm about to get it back Friday. So can I just get a nigga to tomorrow? Like, nigga, what? Like, that type of shit. Like, I grew up around some funny ass shit, and I had funny ass people around me. My mom fucking funny. My mom fucked up, so it's just like all of us in one room. It's just a big laugh. You know what I'm saying? That's what we used to do, just sit in the house and clown each other.
So comedy been all around you basically your whole life, just
dealing with
my
my mom.
family.
You know my mom fucked up. You already know.
I've seen her on some of your skits. Definitely funny. Funny in person, funny individual, love her to
but
death.
The funniest shit though, I take her to her cancer treatments. You know what I'm saying? So we up there. I'm helping her go to the bathroom. She stand up. Her pants is halfway down, but she on the fucking thong. I said, "What the fuck is you doing?" Like what?
Mom's had a thong on.
Had a whole thong on. I said, "Man, what the fuck is she doing?" Like I had to get in the car and record this shit.
Mom's had a thong on, y'all.
I said, "What the fuck?"
I know that fucked you up. Like, Mom, what you doing with this on?
What is you and this doctor in here doing? Because this shit, you on a thong, nigga. I ain't never seen this shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
That is a good one. Okay, that's a good one.
Oh, shit.
Okay, can you explain the importance of timing in stand-up comedy?
I mean, really, I just really got the timing. I was just really just going off the top of my dome. Then some people, some people watching me that season in comedy and dealt with comedians, they're like, hey, just work on your timing. And see me, when you tell me something about myself, I'm not the type you're like, man, I got it. You know what I'm saying? That's, if you watching me and you see something and you telling me about it. So I've been working on my timing a lot since that happened. And you know what I'm saying? I'm coming out real perfect with it. It's just, I've been doing comedy straight. Like for 2 years, I done did almost like about 180 some shows.
Okay.
Close to 190, almost 200. You know what I'm saying? Shows just on the road. I ain't took a break.
Okay. And you don't get the footage from these shows so you could post them on your social media?
Yeah, I got the footage.
Okay.
I just don't post it because I want you to be creative too.
Okay.
Don't watch my shit and be, you know what I'm saying? You be creative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But definitely you want to, you already got your buzz, true enough. Yeah. Definitely had one for a long time. You want your buzz to elevate and grow. And like I said, as we know, social media platforms are for that right now.
Oh, yeah. I got it. The platforms is cool, but I just don't, you know what I'm saying? I got a catalog of videos. I want to get paid for my work.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that shit. I can post something funny. I can make a video outside right down the car, funny as shit, put it on Facebook. That's as much as you're going to get. But my shows, you got to pay for that.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to pay for my shit.
Well, one thing, maybe, a little thing you could think about considering is, getting monetized on any of the platforms.
Oh, yeah, I'm monetized on Facebook.
Okay, well, that would be a perfect. You did say you drop them on Facebook.
Yeah, okay. I drop on Facebook.
Okay, definitely.
Facebook is just a platform for me because I don't do all the other ones. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, cool. I got a YouTube page, but it's only certain things. I probably only got like 10 videos on there. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I really don't post my work because it's like, you got to pay for that. And once my website get created, you know what I'm saying, then you can go and purchase, you know what I'm saying, my videos, my content, all that stuff. I just don't, Facebook is about as far as you're going to get with me. You know what I'm saying? I know all the other ones is serious. I'm on Instagram, but I don't really be on
TikTok as well. I know I've been seeing you on TikTok.
I'm on TikTok, but I just don't I don't go live on TikTok. I don't do none of that stuff. I just let it go how it go. You know what I'm saying, with TikTok, because you can be in front of somebody's face, this and that, but you spending a lot of money just to do that stuff. And that's what it is. See, I figure out the algorithm with all these things. For you to be where you need to be, you got to spend money on those platforms, just like Facebook. Just like say your post right now, if you spend $200 a week, you're going to get thousands of likes. You're gonna get
that's considered promotion, right? Yeah, that's how you promote yourself.
Yeah, right? You're gonna get all that. But if you're a real algorithm mover, you don't need that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'll feel you on that because you know me personally, I'm stingy.
I'm stingy.
But now the time we investing in ourselves, so I do it a little here and there. Like when I got interviews dropping, I'll put a couple dollars behind it to push it out there. Yeah. But like you said, if your algorithm already buzzing, you staying consistent, then your wave gonna continue to move.
Because a lot of people right now don't understand the business of this stuff. You are a creator. Your content is your meal. So stop giving away your content for free. If you gonna be on these platforms and doing all this stuff, just be on the platforms like that. Don't give away your content. I tell this to musicians, I tell this to everybody. Stop giving away. You are the cash cow. They're not paying you. Once you sign a deal, that's their stuff. That's one thing you gotta remember. That's their stuff once you sign to them. So whatever you got, and they take that, and you under them, and they put their stamp on it, that's theirs. See, I'm a brand by myself. I don't want to be with that.
Okay.
When I get paid, I want to get paid directly to me, not no secondhand paycheck.
Okay.
That's a secondhand paycheck. Yeah, you can walk around with all them fancy jewels, but when you owe up and you ain't making that money like you used to, you owe now.
Right.
They give you $2 million right now. You owe them. Once your content ain't working no more, now you in debt.
Okay. Have you been on any comedy tours?
Yeah, Andrew. One Way to Vegas. That's coming up January. My cousin Andrew Bryan. He takes comedians all over the United States. He's been doing it for like the last 4 years. I jumped on it and I actually blew up. Like my buzz jumped.
Okay.
Because it was like you got shows, people seeing you, regardless if it ain't no big tour like that. That tour right there helped me out a lot. Like my buzz grew extra. My buzz grew so dope on it. Just like I was telling you, I was at 1.3K, right? Mm-hmm. So me doing a year and a half on Andrew on tour with him, that led me to Omar Gooden. Like, oh, you can come out here to LA, do this show. I go out there and do that show. Now I got a connection with him.
Was these tours in the surrounding areas, or y'all?
Nah, we was North Carolina. Okay. We was in Charlotte. We was everywhere. We was everywhere. Like Detroit. We was in Pittsburgh, Atlanta, Florida, Texas. Like we was going everywhere.
That's what's up.
And he opening up the market. Like it ain't even about the size of the tours. You getting out there and building your own brand. That's what those shows is for. See, a lot of people, they be like, oh, you ain't. See, when you moving in a certain way and you doing comedy, you have to follow the trend away from what you used to. So, like me going out of state, like I spent that money on a hotel and them rooms and put gas in my car because that's what you need to do.
You invested in yourself,
yeah.
Right.
And I like me, I was mad. I'm like, damn, I'm spending all the fucking money I saved. Like shit, I'm just spending. But then when I look back at it, it's like, damn, I did all this work. Now this shit's starting to show. You know what I'm saying? Now it's popping off. You know, for me, now I'm doing these shows like Bubba Dub, like, you know, Skin Bone. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like them, like shows, like them and shows. And like I got myself on them shows myself.
Right, I know actually you was on the Funny Bone too, right? Mm-hmm. A place called the Funny Bone, the Laugh Factory, stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, the Funny Farm.
Yeah, no, Funny Farm was like I did first, but Funny Bone in Columbus showed me mad love. That's who really opened me up. Like they gave me a chance. I went to like they open mic. That's how that started. I just kept going. Like,
are you interested in like podcast comedy, like where you get on there, record yourself, throw some raw material out there?
But see, if I do a podcast, I'm gonna talk real shit. I don't want to do no comedy.
Okay, comedy.
Nah,
I mean, because you know people listen to podcasts is more so than watching them too.
I mean, we can do.
I'm the type of person I throw some earphones on and hear and laugh with you all day.
I mean, we do that. I mean, we clown on it. Like I'm actually a part of a podcast right now, Break Room Podcast. Like we actually. Our shit went crazy, like, over the last... We almost up to, like, 61 million views or something like that. Like, it's up, like, out of nowhere. It just blew up. Like, he hit me. We did a thing, but I'm like, where the fuck we get all these people from? Like, out of nowhere. It just... 100,000... 200,000, 500,000. I'm sitting there like, is this real? Like, is it like, what's going on? It wouldn't stop.
That algorithm, that ain't no joke.
It wouldn't stop. And then, you know, we sit on there and we talk a lot of bullshit. We clown. But me personally, I'm just trying to wake my black brothers up, man. Like I tell anybody, I love comedy, but somebody got to be real right now. Somebody got to open their mouth and say something about all these young dudes out here with all this killing and drug use and just like it just don't look right. You know what I'm saying? Like I love comedy, but it's more like if I do a podcast now, like I want to link up and just talk real about situations in our community because it's like we ain't paying attention to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we pay attention to a lot of dumb shit, but when it come time to us, like don't nobody pay attention.
Right.
Until we all fucked up.
Right.
Then everybody want to pay attention. Like nah, let's pay attention to more. I really want to work with kids. I want to work with older people. I want to work with everybody just to bring a more common change to our society without having to be pushed to a level for us to come together like for funerals or shit like that. That's weird. And there's so many people into it with each other and we all family. That's weird.
You know definitely. I know you said previous that you know a lot of your comedy stuff come from past things and past childhoods and all of that. Do you use any current events in your comedy? Like as of what's going on today and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I do. I talk about a lot of shit. I just make it funny. You know what I'm saying? Just like that shit with Trump when he got shot in the ear. Like that shit was funny to me.
Okay.
It was funny because I mean you talk a lot of shit and then you oh shit, like you know what I'm saying, like that shit was funny. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
So you be into politics and stuff. So basically, you say you do a lot of current events. You touched on the Trump situation. In one of your shows.
Yeah,
okay.
They was loving that. They be loving that shit.
Any other current event topics you've touched on in your shows recently?
I mean, nah.
I mean, it's a lot going on in the world, so you could.
I left Diddy alone. I ain't talking about that shit.
You never use that in none of your material.
I can't talk about that, man. And I'm gonna keep it real because so many of our black celebrities be getting done and fucking wrong, and I don't want to be the one. Put the nail in the nigga's back and then
you ain't did no baby oil jokes.
Nah, I can't do it. I like seriously, man, because like I mean I understand the situation, but it's just like he a black man. Like I'm gonna let him slide in my life. I'm gonna let him slide. You know what I'm saying?
Might be some good material in your head with that.
Nah, I know. All right, I said one baby oil joke.
Do it. Go ahead. Give me one. Give me one good one. Let me make sure I ain't ashy over here before you get to cutting in on me over here. I'm cool. Nah. I'll let it marinate. We'll come back. I'm gonna let it marinate. If you could spend a day with one comedian, who and why?
Charlie Murphy.
You'll spend a day with him?
Yeah, if he was alive, that's who I want to see. Cause CB4, I just watched the CB4. I just want.
Would make you want to spend the whole day with him?
Yeah, just watching CB4. When you get off of here, and
I watched it. I'm gonna say probably like 3 months ago. I always love to go at night. I watch old movies. I take it way back. I watched Weekend at Bernie's last night.
when he was like, "Yeah, motherfucker." Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, Charlie Murphy was the one. Then he on Players Club. Charlie Murphy.
Well, what would you do in that whole day? Would you just like
smoke weed,
teachable and listen and get some tips, or are you a clown with him all day? What would you do all day?
I would really like just like pick his algorithm, just talk, just vibe, just see how he felt about certain things and what position do he see me going, and you know what I'm saying, just figure it out, you know what I'm saying, like somebody to talk to, because as a black man I ain't never had nobody to talk to, you know what I'm saying, like I keep to myself because I ain't never had no dad. My uncle couldn't be my dad, none of them couldn't be my dad. I like that shit right there, like you just want to vibe with somebody who on your level and you know see where you need to go. And what's the common goal for this whole thing that I'm on? You know, see it from a person who already there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I can learn from that and keep it pushing.
Right, because our uncles and all them growing up, the only thing we learned from them was what was not to do.
Only thing I learned from my uncle, you're bagging it too tight. Take the knot out of there. No.
Yeah, like only thing my uncles and them could teach us is what not to do.
Man.
But we love them to death. But man. Yeah, I'm a mental note. Yeah, don't do that shit. That
none of them niggas played no sports, nothing. My uncle was a manager, so I know he couldn't tell me shit.
Okay, so you said you are, because everybody ain't teachable. So you are one of them people who you take advice, you listen to other comedians, criticism and everything, or are you teachable or are you not?
Yeah, I'm very teachable. I like to learn. You know what I'm saying? You can't never say, oh, I can't learn this, or I'm too old, I got it. You can't never say that. That's one thing my grandmother and my aunts and my mom, like, they always say, you ain't never too old to learn. You gotta learn, because sometimes you might not know something. You can fake in your head, oh, I got it, and then be sitting there like, damn, I don't. So, you gotta learn how to quit standing in front of yourself.
And that's good, because I tell people all the time, if anybody who's teachable, you're going to go far.
Yeah. I love when somebody got good advice for me or telling me something that they see I'm doing wrong, and then I fix it. And then to see the look on their face when I fix it is like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I am. Yeah. I like that. When people be like, I see you did what I said do, especially when it works for you, too. Yeah. You be like, oh, this shit working what he said,
because you can be like, no, you can do that shit all day long, but that don't mean you going to go to where you, man, I used to stand in front of myself all the time. I used to kill. I went one time, they was doing for like this modeling shit. I went up there with my velour polo outfit on, my Nikes, my Air Max and shit, the white with the red, white, and blue, they was dope as fuck. I'm up there, fly, too cocky. They wanted me like a motherfucker. I knew I was fly. And that's what the lady said. She was like,
Oh, okay.
Because you got that look like you just...
Like you ain't finna take nothing we gonna tell you and fix
right,
it.
And that's what she said. She was like, you got that look like you don't listen. And I'm like, huh?
Right.
And she was like, yeah, you got that look. And I knew it too. I left, I was like, damn, I fucked that up. Like, damn, I should have just been chilling. Like, damn, as soon as I walked in, I'm looking around at everybody like, these niggas ain't fly.
I'm like, I know I got this.
I'm like, man, I got this shit in lock. They called my name, I go back there, and she looked at me, she was like,
you two put together.
I really want to say yeah, but she's like, you got on velour. She's like, ain't nobody dressed like you in here. I'm like, what that mean? Is that good or bad? She's like, no, you look real nice. She's like, is this something telling me no? And I'm like, oh, all right. That was my first rejection.
Gotcha.
And that's what made me stop being cocky right there, because I knew I can do this shit. But then when they told me no, I was like, oh, shit.
No, that's real shit.
Mm-hmm. Quit standing in front of yourself.
No, definitely. Okay. Who would you like to open up for and why? Anybody in the world, if you could open up for them, who and why?
I didn't open up. I'd rather just do Bubba Dub again, because Bubba Dub or Skin and Bones, like them, like anybody else, that's the top tier.
You don't want to open up for no celebrities? That's
no, I already did that. I opened up for Mike Epps. I opened up for D-Ray, Ricky Smiley. You know what I'm saying? I did all that when I was on the radio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? At first, when you really trying to get on, that's your inspiration. I want to open up.
Right.
But I'm trying to build my brand. I want to be one of them headliners.
You want somebody open up for you.
That's what made me switch over to doing this right now, bringing these comedians, because I know what I can do. I'm trying to build a squad, and let's take over this shit. Let's go do shows in Cali. Let's go do shows in New York, Florida. Like, we can book our own shit.
Right.
Cat Williams doing it right now. Cat Williams sold out everywhere he went. That's why he worked so hard. I listened to that. When he came on Club Shay Shay and said that shit, I felt him.
Like, how did you feel about all that?
Nigga, I almost had a tear in my eye because I knew what he was talking about.
Okay.
I knew what he was talking about. And why I say that is because me doing radio, nobody was doing what I was doing when I was on the radio. Nobody. I was the wildest fucking show on radio, and I know I was. How the fuck, when I get off the radio, now you got Ricky Smiley talking crazy, and now you got Steve Harvey talking crazy. Like, my format. Mm-hmm. They bit my format. And people be like, oh, nigga, how you gonna tell me? I'm the top radio host in Northeast Ohio.
And that was with your comedian Lamont and the two white guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that wasn't even comedy. That was some shit we would just, like, that wasn't even wrote down. That wasn't no,
Okay.
We didn't even put that show together. That came off the top of my head every fucking time we got on radio.
How many episodes did y'all end up doing?
Shit, all together, I was on the radio for 2 years. That was a 2-year run. That 2-year run was something magical. That 2-year run was something magical because it was like, I opened the door for a lot of people in radio. For real, Steve Harvey was on 101.9 with us.
Okay.
And he didn't have no kind of ratings. Mm-hmm. My ratings was through the roof on his shit.
Ricky Smiley too?
Cleveland radio station was about to shut down because of us, because of our ratings.
Oh, y'all was charting them.
Yeah. Like, we was at 10.9. Like, I got proof to show all this shit. I ain't just talking.
No, I got you.
I ain't just saying this shit. I show you proof.
Hey, paperwork.
Yeah. We can pull out all that. I can play a video right now that everything I'm saying, that man gonna say on here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I was something new to radio. I was so wild, and we was talking real live shit about our area, and people was feeling that. Like, when I had over, like, mail. I was getting mail from jail every time. Like, every time somebody can write you from jail, they was writing us. Okay. Like, I had like a...
Oh, writing to the station?
Yes, I had like a big knapsack full of letters from Area Nation.
$13.
Man. They writing us talking about, yeah, we love you. We love you and the two white guys keep it up. Like, they ain't saying nigga.
Right.
We love these... this, we listening to this. You got people listening to shit. I got people right now. I go somewhere that just came home. Bro, give me a hug, bro. Man, you got me through my bed. I've been off the radio almost like 10, 15 years, bro. What?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is what you see. Like, this is a product of Warner High, a product of the fucking projects, product of just coming from nothing. Like, can't nobody else say that. They was the number one radio, you know what I'm saying, VJ in Northeast Ohio. They can't say that. Best comedian 2024. They can't say that.
Right.
When I spit accolades, when I was rapping, I was shitting on niggas. You feel me? I was rapping and shitting on niggas. You feel me?
I was shitting
on niggas. And I was coming from the projects. I'm on stage rapping with a big ass gun on my hip and forgot I had it on there in Cleveland. They was trying to arrest me in Cleveland. I took off. I left the stage. I ran. Cause I
forgot where you was at.
Yeah, I was bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, I know where I'm destined to go, so that's where I'm going. You feel me? Okay. It's been a long road in this shit. Comedy, music, doing all this other shit, but comedy is what I love, and this is where I'm going.
That's what's up. What projects do you have coming up? Any projects?
Right now, I just been chilling. Right now, these last 2 months, doing all these shows, I needed a break. So coming into January, I've been working already right now. I've just been doing these little videos and shit, putting them together for the new year when it comes. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting early. I ain't waiting until January.
In the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
time to get to
I already got like 40-something videos about to pop.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And skits about to come. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to find the right people to do skits with. I just don't want to just put anything out. That shit don't. You gotta make it. You gotta make the content work. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but the good thing about social media platforms is free. You can push as much stuff as you want to push. Just to see what land.
But see, I'm willing to work with all these comedians. I don't care who you is. I'm willing to work with it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to be into no beefing about no damn comedy. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to extend my hand, but just don't take my kindness for weakness. Because, you know, I handle my business and I'm all about business. I'm not trying to be into this shit to play games. I see the big picture and I see the goal on what you can do out here with this stuff. That's why I told you, once my website get up, you can buy the videos, buy the shows, you know what I'm saying, buy merch. I got all this stuff coming. It's just right now I had to recreate everything that I was doing because the level I'm going to.
Okay, you rebranded.
Yeah, I got to rebrand myself and, you know what I'm saying, put myself in a better place. So once my website and stuff get done up, it's getting professionally done, you know, I'm getting headshots redone. I got a lot of stuff to do.
Okay.
And I'm
a lot of work to do. We got a new year coming up, and it's the time to get to it.
Yeah. And, you know, me doing this Puff Pass comedy series that I'm doing, too.
So we can look forward to more of those?
Yeah.
I went to the one last night. Like I said, definitely bomb-ass show. So we gonna look forward to more of those in the city.
Oh, yeah. Like last night, as you can see, the comedians I brought, they was different.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing. I'm bringing in people who really want to do this. Like, I could have been like, nah. You want to do it? Come on.
Right. You had a guy from Cleveland. You had a guy from Youngstown. Where were the other two guys from?
Both from Cleveland.
Both from Cleveland. And one from Youngstown.
Yeah. Okay. One from Youngstown. The rest was from Cleveland. But you see what I'm saying? They drove down and it was snowing. Right. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really have to come. Right. And you know what I'm saying? That's another thing too. Like I'm willing to put anybody on that stage. I'm not even gonna be like, nah, you can't do this. If you got talent and you want to be seen and you want to be heard, I do every other Wednesday at Madden's. So just pull up, bring your people, come get on stage. I give you 3 minutes. If you never did comedy, I give you 3 minutes. Or however long you can go.
Okay, so basically you doing walk-ins, basically.
Yeah.
So anybody can...
Yeah, you can walk in.
Every other Wednesday
you can walk in.
Bar and Grill.
Yes.
He letting y'all get up on there. So anybody out here in the city, anybody in the surrounding area, want to do comedy, want to try it out, test it out, make sure y'all link with Lamont 330.
Yeah, because another thing I'm doing too, I'll be having co-hosts too, but you my co-host for sure. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? You
appreciate that. Dog Room 330 definitely about to be in the building, co-hosting the comedy show, Puff Pass.
Yeah, because we had a good time last night. It was good seeing your mom, your daughter out there, your brother, you know what I'm saying? That's family, so that was most definitely... I appreciate that. No, definitely. And I appreciate everybody that came. I liked it. That made me smile last night. For real. And I was off them edibles. I was off the motherfucking edibles last night. I ain't even want to do no comedy.
I'm blowing him up. He done left his phone at the venue last night.
That's how fucked up I was. I left my whole fucking phone at Madden's. I'm like, damn. I just knew that bitch was gone. I'm blowing E up like... He ain't answering the fucking phone. Then I text. I'm like, well, let me just text to see if this motherfucker texts back. So as I text E, this me. Hey, I left my phone. He said, I was behind the bar. I said, yeah. Nigga, yeah.
Yeah, I'm calling you. I'm like, dang, he ain't never not responded. So I should have known it was something. Definitely coming up. Don't forget, we got the 20v1 with Big Reek.
Oh, yeah, Big Reek.
Definitely the Dog Room 330 doing a 20 versus 1 with rap artist Big Reek. Got my boy Lamont 330 co-hosting with me. So y'all know he about to bring the funnies. He about to definitely turn that mug up. We actually going into production this week coming up.
Yeah.
So definitely y'all make sure y'all stay tuned.
Man, Big Reek, that's Lil Niecy right there. I love her.
Definitely doing her thing.
That's Lil Niecy
definitely
right there.
Keeping her buzz and wave going.
She always gonna pop. She always gonna pop because she's self-made. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different when you out here just rapping and ain't talking about shit. She talking about something, and you know what I'm saying. Special shout out.
Right, she basically rapping her life for real.
Yeah, Big Reek, and then she down with Fuck Yours Money Gang. You know,
shout out to 100,000. Definitely came and blazed his freestyle last week.
G Block Ram, Pablo, Heavy, yeah, you know.
G Block Ram, he next in the Dog Room. I'm just waiting on him to give me a date.
Oh yeah, that's nephew. He gonna be in here. I can't wait for this.
Definitely. But yeah, that 20v1 definitely gonna have some other spin-off episodes from that. Definitely gonna have you co-hosting with me because you know you gotta bring the funnies.
Come on, man.
Everybody want a little comedy and everything.
We gonna clown because
we definitely. I
just can't wait to hear what these niggas got to say.
Me too. I'm excited. That's why I said we going in production next week. I'm definitely excited about that.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, we got the Puff Pass.
Yeah, straight up.
Madden. So we definitely getting to it. In 2025 coming up, we definitely about to apply more pressure.
Man, we just
on
cranking.
All levels.
Man, we cranking. Come on, dog. You already know what time it is,
on
man.
All levels.
Like I told you off rip when you started. What I say, we locked in. We gonna push the shit. You was like, I don't think you got me fucked up.
You know, I'm always down.
Man, you always be down yourself. You like, I don't think I can do this. What you mean? Yes, you can. You blew the fuck up quick. I said, damn.
No,
One day I was watching the thing, then I I see you with somebody else. I'm like, okay. Then
Remember when I did Poopy's interview at the little black table? Long way from that. Shout out to Monica.
Shout out to Jesus' stepsister.
My baby. Not Jesus'
God,
stepsister.
that's party.
You said Jesus' stepsister.
That's party.
What you see for you and your brand in the next 5 years? What do you see?
Putting comedians on the map. You know, I got clothing merch about to pop. I'm just doing a lot, man. I'm just my whole thing is just to move. That's it. And in 5 years, I'm gonna be somewhere doing real good. You know, in a better situation. Not saying I'm in a bad situation, but you know, as my brand, it'll be a better situation. Cause this the first time that I actually really put all my stuff together and got it done right. Like really going to people and getting it done the right way instead of just throwing some shit together and saying I got my business together.
Right.
Nah, LLC smooth, everything good.
Definitely.
Yeah, my account's open. I'm good. You know, I'm chilling. I'm learning the business. I'm learning it as I go because it's like that's something I didn't have, a business hand. I had the connections, but I didn't have the business hand right. So now my business hand right, the connections working.
Got you. Definitely about elevating.
Yeah,
like,
you got to.
We can't just lay down and stop nowhere. We definitely got to keep going. Like you said, LLCs in place.
Oh, yeah.
Getting our business thing, you know, our business side, A1. Because that, like we said, investing in ourselves.
Yeah.
Everybody don't want to put that money behind themselves. And it's like, you got to.
Man,
got to.
And that's, people been on my neck about that, like, for years. And I never really was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I just go about my business. But as I was moving more and I'm starting to see, like, how I'm moving and the people I'm around now. And when I'm talking to them, I'm picking up on their business sense. It's like, oh, okay. I'm hearing what you're saying. Oh, okay, now I'm going to go look this up. Because I don't know that for sure, so I'm going to look it up. Right. So I be Googling everything. Like, a motherfucker be talking to me, I get in my notes, type that shit down, and then go Google.
Right, I remember when I had reached out to you and I had got put up on knowing what times was the good times to post on TikTok. Remember, I sent you the calendar, like, hey, follow this calendar. Somebody gave me the game. I'm shooting it to you at these times. Post is the highest views.
I made
around
a
the time you
motherfucking
get the highest
duplicate.
views.
You know, listen, I made a whole fucking duplicate and put it on my wall.
I made a whole duplicate.
As soon as you sent it to me, I'm like, that makes sense. And then I set up one night just to. Like, I'm the type of motherfucker, I really zone in. So, as soon as you sent it to me, I'm looking at all the times. So, one day I was like, all right, I ain't got to work. I got the whole day to myself. I got up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I looked at the chart, and I'm looking. 8 o'clock, looked at the chart. Then I'm looking at every day that the chart, and I'm looking at who posting. I'm like, oh, there them motherfuckers go. And I'm starting to watch. Now, everybody in the line posting on that same time. I'm like, oh, okay. So then I would put my videos up at a certain time. And I'm seeing like, oh, okay, now I'm getting likes. Because before you would be out there, put your video, you like, man, there's 2 motherfuckers like this, nigga. I'm putting all this hard work for 2 motherfuckers? Hell no. Like, shit got to change.
And that's how I was with 80,000 followers on TikTok. I'm like, how I'm only getting 100 views and 80
man,
people
because them robots.
Know when to post.
Them bots. I didn't know that. I was out here fucked up.
Well, on Bigo, when I was on Bigo, it was a lot of bots. But the type of I'm on a professional platform on TikTok to where you can't get the bots.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I definitely work hard for them 80,000 followers. No bots, no duplicates, because it's a software now on there that'll X all of them out. Just so you ain't, because they'll be commenting crazy shit too.
Man, because I was like on TikTok, like, that shit popped so fast. Like, as soon as I put my shit on there, them niggas like, doo, doo, doo. But they like them dancing videos that we put up. Like, I still got videos that I ain't posted. Like, we be making videos, like, of us dancing at work. Like, shit, we be lit. But it's just like, I stopped posting them because everybody copy.
I mean, I look at it, you know, I used to think like that, but now I look at it as, people set trends.
Yeah,
I used to be like, people do a lot of stuff that I do, but then again, it's
they ain't gave me no motherfucking award for me wearing wigs and glasses on goddamn Facebook all them goddamn years, and then everybody doing the shit and they going gold and platinum. I've been doing this shit for 50 years, motherfucker.
I mean, consistency. Damn. I mean, like we said, you set a trend. You got to be happy about that. That's your award right there. You like, okay, I set that trend.
You right. Cause
my thing is, once I set a trend, I drop it and move on to the next.
Yeah, that's why that dance and shit. When we be doing them songs, I be floating because it's be like that shit be relaxing and soothing. Then my nigga in the back
getting it, sucking it up. And I'm gonna give you a prime example. Back when during the pandemic, when I first jumped on TikTok. Mm-hmm. Man, people, I used to hear the little side chit chatter. You too old to be on TikTok. Why you doing this and that? But then here we are 5 years later. Look at me now. Fucking got grandmas on TikTok, 80 years old, getting a bag.
You know who be
everybody
pissing me
named
off?
Mama on TikTok now. But back then it was you too old. You shouldn't be on there.
You got gray hair. Bitch, you got gray hair too.
Yeah, fuck exactly. But yeah, I'm a prime example of you don't listen to that. You got to do what you want to do. And
that's my gripe right here. Don't be telling me I got gray hair if you got gray hair too, motherfucker. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? I know I got gray hair, nigga. How you gonna have gray hair and tell me you got all them grays? What type of shit is this?
Man, it's a lot of gray hair people on TikTok getting to a bag.
Man, getting to the bag. And you know what? I'm just happy I'm alive. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I'm happy I'm motherfucking alive. And I ain't nobody carrying me on and put me in no motherfucking ground right now.
Exactly.
God damn.
Okay, another question I have for you. When you develop your material, are you going off of current events or are you going off of however you think this night about to go?
Sometimes it might be however the night going. And then sometimes I keep my jokes and just be on my shit and just, go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be. But you just gotta go and just, you gotta do some observation before you get on stage. There's a lot of observation that come into comedy. You gotta look. You gotta see if the fat girl's shoes leaning to the side. You gotta see if this nigga over there standing like he got some candy in his hand. You gotta just, there's a lot of shit you gotta pay attention to. If somebody musty, the breath stink, you get a lot of that, hey, what's up, nigga? Like, damn, nigga.
And you use that as material?
Yes,
he said, ooh, I use that as material.
Like, nigga, did you fart or eat doo-doo? Which one?
The doo-doo sandwich.
Doo-doo sandwich. He fucked up.
Okay, during your career, what has been some of the most rewarding aspects of it? Like where you felt like, I needed that. Like
winning the best comedian of 2024. Cause I went up there, and it's so crazy because me and my wife, we went, and it was our anniversary. We were supposed to go somewhere else, but we was like, nah. I kept saying, I gotta go to Columbus. She like, no, let's go somewhere else. She booked some whole other trip. And I'm like, nah, we gotta go to Columbus. Like I'm just feeling like let's go to Columbus. Like for real. My cousin even told me, cuz, just go to Columbus. Like, and I'm like, ugh. So I go do the show. And when I go do the comedy show, like, they like, yeah, this guy got the most votes, this, that. But my dude called me and said we was the 4th finalists.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking it as that. All right, bet. I'm just, to be nominated, that's, all right, I'll take the 4 finalists. You're right. Take that shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? But then when I get up there, I was about to lead the awards. I ain't even gonna cap. Because I just felt like, nigga, these niggas ain't about to, like, this shit over with. I'm around some good-ass comedians. These niggas be lighting shit up too. I'm just one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my head, I'm like, this ain't my city, so fuck it. Like, she like, no, we need to see this. Like we been, like,
so did she know, or she just like just telling you?
No, we didn't know. She basically just like, we might as well just sit around. Let's not just leave.
Right.
The awards just started. Let's just sit. We sat there and they came out the best comedian. Like, it was like the 6th award that they gave out, because they gave out, I think, 10 awards. It was the 6th one.
Okay.
So I'm sitting out there. They like, we got our comedians. They play the little clips and shit of our shit. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, and the winner is, this gonna shake the room on this one. I'm sitting there like, damn.
Shake the room.
Yeah, I'm like, well, shit, shake this motherfucker. What they doing? I said, comedian Lamont 330. I was like, I just sat there.
You like the room shaking?
Yeah, my wife looked at me. I looked at her. I was like, nah, they tripping. I'm like, I'm gonna sit here until they say that shit again. And it's like, comedian Lamont 330. Then I just stood up. I just went on stage, gave my speech. Like, coming from the dub, like, don't nobody say, congratulations, bro. They don't give you your flowers. They look at you like, fuck that nigga. Corny ass nigga, fuck that nigga. He ain't funny, nigga, fuck that nigga. But, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, that shit was life-changing for somebody to acknowledge you on that level like that. And then, like, I'll leave and shit. I'll leave out the awards. I got back in my car. I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn, we're really leaving Columbus with this award.
So it made you feel good. You was excited. I gave you motivation, huh? So that was one of the times that was rewarding.
That shit felt so rewarding. That shit felt so fucking rewarding. So, yeah, that's it. That's that one.
Okay. Can you share a funny behind-the-scenes story from one of your shows or getting ready for a show? Like a behind-the-scene one, though, like a funny one.
So, I'm at Columbus. I'm in Columbus about to do a show at the Funny Bone. It's me and my dude Mix, Dave Frazier.
Okay.
So we sitting in the car smoking and shit. I took an edible and shit. So I'm sitting there. We done dozed off.
Before the show? Wait.
We sitting in the car. We smoked the fuck out. That bitch, we sitting in the car like this. I'm in that bitch sleep. One of the comedians came out there like, bro, he like, bro, you about to go up next. Come on. I'm like, all right, here I come.
Not you was in the car knocked out.
We was fucked up. Like, we was in that bitch smoking. We, like, my shows, we be smoked out. Like, for real. Like, we be smoked out.
Do when you smoke before your show, do it help you deal with the crowd better or help your thoughts? I'm a smoker. When they come to marijuana, I'm a smoker. Yeah, like that don't do shit. It's just like anytime I go on stage, I'm already in my zone. You know what I'm saying? So anytime I go on stage, I don't know. It's just like a whole nother person come out of me. Do you ever prepare mentally?
Yeah,
like at home?
I'm already prepared.
What's that process? How do you prepare?
It's just putting the right jokes in the right position. Like which one's gonna come next. And how you gonna present it next? You know what I'm saying?
And these is all your thoughts before you go to the show, or do you do this a couple days in advance?
No, it's just I ain't gotta be at a show. I'm still thinking about a show.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't just not think about this. I think about the show and like what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it, where to point to in the crowd, who to get in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? That's all a factor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because somebody can say something, you can look at them and boom.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta interact. It's an interaction. You want a reaction from that interaction, but you want a good reaction, not just and then you back and forth doing dumb shit. That ain't comedy. You gotta make people laugh. That's my goal, to make people laugh. My goal ain't to just be funny. I'm gonna be extra funny because I want you to laugh.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I might fall on the ground and start shaking. You know what I'm saying? I might do some, like, I loosen the fuck up. Like, people don't lose. They be on stage like, today, my dad said this. Like, that's, like, what, bro? Come on, you gotta, like, I'll be talking about, like, Columbus. Like, when I go up there, I always go to this gas station on Livingston. And, like, as soon as I pulled up, it's this dude, he's standing outside. He like, nephew! He trying to get $1, but the way he approaching is like, come on, bro. Right. Like, I see this shit. We got Bert, bro. I know what's going on, bro. Come on. Right. Like, he out there dancing. He got the little speaker and shit. Like, bro, like, what? Like, we can't do this right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, those situations, like, I'm a sponge. You do some silly shit around me, I'm going to do some silly shit and then mimic that.
Gotcha.
You know, you got to mimic everything.
mimic real life. Because black people, especially, we laugh at all the black struggle jokes.
Black people gonna laugh at everything.
The coming up as a young and struggle jokes.
Motherfuckers can relate. Like when you used to cook the bologna, the bologna burning, it pop up. You trying to eat that. Like all that shit.
He said the bologna pop up in the middle. Definitely can relate to that. At what point in the show do you know when it's appropriate to like crack on a guest?
As soon as you say something to me.
What if they don't say? What if they don't say nothing?
I don't give a fuck if you don't say nothing. If you look at me weird, I'm gonna say something.
Like, cause I know most comedians that I follow and watch, they pick on the ones that gonna get them a reaction and.
But they pick on the right ones to give them a reaction. Cause some motherfuckers you can pick on them, they don't say nothing. You'll be wasting your material trying to make the audience laugh, and if they ain't saying nothing. Those are the people you pick on. You pick on the motherfucker coming in drunk.
Gotcha.
You pick on that cousin who you know that's the cousin that's fucked up. That's gonna say some fucked up shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta point your comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like if Poopy walk in, here comes Jesus' cousin.
Got you. Right. Poopy, I'm gonna get him after this.
But you know what I'm saying? And she gonna be like, shut up, Lamont. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to relate. You gotta know what to say. You know what I'm saying? Okay,
so when you thinking of the audience and who to pick on, in the comedy era, back then, present, all of that, we know not to sit in the front.
Oh shit! I don't give a fuck if you're in the attic. You say something, nigga, I can see.
Cause my whole thing when I go to comedy shows,
I don't give a fuck. You can be in the bathroom. Yeah, the front don't do that. Cause if your shit ain't together and you're in the front, that's bad. Especially makeup, hair, all that. That's bad. Don't do that.
Cause I was mad. Me and my husband went to the Improv to go see a comedian, and my husband had on a white tee, and that nigga said he looked like we sat in the front. He said my husband looked like a boiled egg, and I wanted to get up there and but I'm like, we did it to ourselves. We sat in the front.
Why would you do that? You already know that nigga. Niggas is fucked up.
He said my husband looked like a boiled egg.
Yeah, that shit weird. Yeah, because I'm most definitely fucked up. I crack on everybody. For real, white people especially, I get their ass. I be on their ass. I don't give a fuck. I get on their shit, especially
and they still come to the shows though. That's what I love about white people.
Did you see the white people there?
They don't give a fuck.
The white people there last night.
Yeah,
when I said white people's kids bad as fuck. Like fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, the white people they coming anyway. Man. They already coming, knowing, expecting to be cracked on, and they still coming.
The white dude and the white lady that was there yesterday was there. I got there at 6:45. They was there with me. Like we heard about this comedy show on Facebook, and we wanted to come see it because we don't have comedy in our area like this. Gotcha. I'm like, all right, bet I bought the motherfucking drink. I don't even drink. I said, yeah, I got you. He was like, oh, we gonna sit here until it started, until it's over. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like,
and the one lady, she was yelling out, participating, like they had a good time. You could tell they enjoyed themselves, so that was good.
That's the goal. See, comedy ain't to be hard, and comedy is for fun.